Hi there everyone, it's Morphion, and today I want to show you guys a little bit of an idea of what I've got for Minecraft Factions. Um, I've got an idea that I would like to implement with regards to kind of like a capture the flag PvP style server, and in order to be able to do that I need to create some redstone and a little bit of a base and all those kind of things. So yes, over the course of the next few days, maybe weeks, I will be working on some ideas and stuff like that. But first off, let me maybe start off with giving you guys a little bit of an idea as to what I am looking at. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I have built these three objects or shapes with regards to some ideas. They're not definite, they're not final, they can be expanded upon. Now, this is like a cylinder type shape with the possibility of having chests on the inside, in the middle, lights on the outside, or chests on the outside and the lights in the center. Alright, so the second shape I'm looking towards, or kinda that I got, is like a more rounded square shape. As you guys can see, these are going to be a little bit more lengthy, and then it's going to make corners. So it's not going to be a circle, it's more going to be, yeah, a spherical square. So this is kind of just a very, how can I put it, small version of what I have in mind. And then you can have like towers on the outsides that could house either the lights or the chests where people walk into them and place the items. And then the lights or whatever would pop up showing that you have successfully submitted your flag or whatever the item might be. And then the third idea is pretty much like a castle slash fortress, and each one would have a tower. For each, there would be a tower for each team, and then you've got like the inside here as well that could possibly work for additional things. Now, I'm not too certain as to what I'm planning on yet and how I'm going to implement it, but I do have some ideas that I need to start working on. So yes, I've got three ideas so long, and yeah, I'll let you guys vote on that. Okay, so I just came up with another idea quickly in the meantime. So because I'm thinking of having towers here on the outside of shape number 2, we can pretty much have our towers with the chests and the lights, or we can have the lights on the inside, but we can also have like a shopping district, flea market style, nothing fancy, just general trading. But also this could work as a nice PvP arena, where you see different team members, and yes, maybe try and capture some flags in the meantime. So yes, this is an idea that I can kind of work with and work towards, which I think is pretty interesting. So as with shape 2, we've got shape 3 here as well, which could work particularly well as a flea market PvP arena type thing as well. We could either have it separate, or we could have it combined. So you can either have your shopping area here for trading, or we could just have PvP arena as well for flags, and then we can have like certain events, or we can have the idea of both, which would make it dangerous to come on shop, but also very very interesting, which means you need to stay on your toes the whole time. So that is another idea. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not you guys would like to see shape 1, shape 2, or shape 3, and whether or not you think we can have PvP arenas on the inside, shopping districts on the inside, or we could have both combined PvP shopping area. So yes, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Alright, so that is kind of the ideas that I have for shapes. Now, let's get into some mechanisms and see what we can do for the chests and the lights. So, I came up with a few ideas, which I think would be interesting to implement. So, first up, I do have an item sorter, as you guys can see. Right there, it's being sorted through different items. Now let's just say, for instance, that these are the different flags. So if I choose any of these, yes, so pretty much what will happen is I have this set up to detect when a flag has been dropped into the system. So if we drop a red flag, you'll see the red one goes on. If we drop the green flag, green will go on, same for yellow and blue. So depending on the item dropped, it will then make its way into these chests and it will give out a signal. Now the idea is, for each signal that comes through, it goes into a redstone lamp, or like for instance the beacon, and it will switch on, and then each and every other faction or team will be able to see, hey, but let's say for instance the red team scored a flag. Okay, red team scored a flag. Then the rest of the teams can see that. So yes, that is pretty much the idea. So there might be 1 or 2 or 3 different modules. So for instance, for red team, we'll have their modules. They collected the different flags. So with them now collecting the different flags, each one will have its own input. And yes, input number 1, correct, we do. Input number 2, yes. So in order to win, all inputs must be true or active for you to win. Now as soon as the winning section, or as soon as you've collected all the flags that you need, then red team will get an automatic win, which means red team will be indicated as the winner. Alright guys, so I came up with a couple of additional ideas, and this time it was now for decoration purposes. So, first of all, the second one with the towers is pretty much an idea like this, where you got the towers, and the towers will then indicate towards the inside of the either arena or shopping district with regards to how many flags or items each team has collected. The other method is via a beacon. So there could be several beacons in the towers itself, or the beacon itself can be switched on after, like for instance with this one, after all the lights have been switched on, or all inputs are true, then yes, then the beacon would then come on, as per this example. Then I also played around with another idea as to like a hallway that could show either via beacon the amounts of beacons could then stack up, or you could have lights to indicate, for instance, how many your team has, or in the event of maybe it being for a different team, to show that, okay, the red team or the green team has made advancements. So there's that idea, or it could even be with regards to the beacon itself, which could then say, okay, the blue team has made an advancement, so on and so forth. And this is just to kind of see, alright, yes, this is what it looks like when it's off, that's when it's on, that's when the beacon is off, and that is when it's on. So that is kind of the idea. Another idea that I pretty much then got was like a hallway, where the beacons then turn on. So as you guys can see, in this instance, it kind of looks pretty awesome with the beacons itself. Unfortunately, this looks a little bit too busy, but the idea is to kind of work with different palettes. Alright guys, so I've decided to work on some ideas. As you guys can see, here we have torches and lanterns and stuff like that as ideas for on the inside, which are just some block palettes thrown together to kind of get an idea of, or a vibe of what's possible. So none of those are set in stone, but I would like to see ideas from you guys as well with regards to what we can do and how we can improve on inside building structures as to what we can try for a fortress type thing, or even a castle. Some of these ideas could be pretty handy and useful, whereas something futuristic would be like this, even though we could still use this idea in here instead of just lamps. Another idea I've had is we can have a fortress, right? But it could be blocked off as well. So maybe it goes down underneath the ground, and you can kind of have like a little entrance as well, with the different blocks. And come on, kind of have them like this, and then you have your beacon beams coming through as well. And then what you can pretty much have is you can have your ground, you can have your floor, but then you have like these little hallways going through. Now what makes it interesting is you can have like a surface entrance around here and have it go underneath with stairs into little hallways like this, which would bring them perhaps to their different chambers to enter the flags in, or the items, and kind of work from there. I mean, there are huge possibilities, and I would like to hear what you guys maybe think, because this is a project that I'm going to work on in the meantime for the 1.16 release, and then start a server with this idea. So yes, if you guys would like to be a part of it, keep your eyes and ears open, subscribe to my channel, because I will definitely be posting more videos to keep you guys up to date with regards to the ideas that I've had, and then eventually the progress that I'll be making, because I'm considering incorporating quite a lot of these ideas into the build, so that I can have server for all of us to play on, and get these flags and do some PvPing and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the idea, and getting input would help a lot so that I can see where we come from and where we go. So that's the idea. Alright guys, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know any further ideas that you've got, or things like that. I would like to hear from you guys, your inputs with regards to what I can do, what I can improve, and even maybe see what kind of block palettes you guys have in mind for this build. Because yes, as soon as the 1.19 update drops, I would like to play on the server with a bunch of you guys and see how it goes. So yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.